There. Got my shit fixed.
Distractions with your fantasy. I felt so hard, that's why you followed me. And while you're watching, girl, you're gonna see there's so much more than what you've done to me. It's escalated, what's your policy? I'm watching now, I see you don't agree.
Hey Groper, how you doing? How you doing, Sina Groper? It's good to see you. I know, right? Well, those days will be short-lived, and I'll tell you why in a minute. I don't know why the music's pausing like super long, but here we are. Hey Fire, I got the shirt. I love it. Thank you so much. There's the music moving on. Yeah. Thank you, Little Rock Fire Department. I love that. My mom lives over in Fayetteville. So next time I'm that way. I don't know how far Little Rock is from Fayetteville or whatever, but next time I'm that way, if you have time. Come say hello. But yeah, she lives out in Fayetteville. She works for the VA. Man, that vape. There's a little like watermelon candy, like 5% Nick vape. And it's good. It's like once in a while, it's like I gotta take like light little drafts off of it. Yeah. Well, see, here was my hope one day, Fire. This is what I was thinking one day. Let me get all the music turned off and my camera switched over. Also, Discord closed on my computer. Oh, is this working? Okay, good. My buttons are working. Yay. So a second ago, my Stream Deck wasn't working, and I thought maybe it's Windows Update, and it was. And I forgot to check when we got back. But yeah, make sure nothing's out that shouldn't be. But yeah, welcome. But yeah, so my thought was one of these days, if Vic ever comes to visit, whether it's for like a Citizen Con or maybe an Austin thing or something, just go up to Arkansas and see my mom, because that'd be fun, My mom's cool. And my granny lives with her now, as of like 2 weeks ago, maybe. They've been, ever since my granny moved there, they've literally been on my ass, like, every time I talk to them. Like, when are you going to come visit? When are you going to come visit? And I'm like, guys, give me a second, okay? Like, I got a lot going on. Got a lot of work going on. Speaking of, this is what I was talking about earlier on the intro screen, was I was kind of saying, the days of me, like Groper, Sam Groper made the joke, like 2 days in a row. Now that's a treat, like that I'm streaming. And first of all, thank you, Sam Groper. That's very sweet to say. And yeah, first of all, it's that. And then second of all, so I remember, like, I think it was yesterday or the day before or something, I told y'all literally on stream about, like, there's this individual I work with who has been canceling on their shifts a lot, and, it sucks, and I've had to cover a lot of shifts. So, that person has been let go, unfortunately. I hope, I wish them the best. They're a very nice person otherwise. Like, I like everything about them, right? They're a fun person to talk to. They're a delight. But it's like, man, you gotta come to work. You can't just shove it off on people all the time. So I hope she finds maybe a job or something that better suits her schedule or whatever. I really wish her the best, but it's unfortunate. But, that's the way it goes sometimes. So yeah. Anyway, I hope she's doing well, but you feel bad, but at the same time you're like, yeah, like I can't rely on this person, if they're even going to come in, for their job. So yeah, that's done. So until we either find an extra person, which we already kind of have somebody in mind that kind of has had the same issues in the past that used to work for us. So it's like, so anyway, it looks like my days off are going to start being on Sundays and Wednesdays. Sundays, I just, once in a while I can stream on a Sunday. Sunday's like a bonus day for me if I do stream, because Sundays that's like the day of the week that I do cleaning and laundry and socialization with friends. Usually my friend John comes over. Y'all know John. He used to be on my streams back in the day. Yeah, the bar, there's an International Bar Citizen Day is this weekend on the 14th. And I'm going to go to the one in Austin. Because, each of the studios are basically going to have one nearby them. So I'm going to go to the Austin one over at Pinballs, which I think we've done that one before. Not for an International Bar Citizen Day thing, but we've gone to Pinballs before for, I remember last year, like in March, I went to a Bar Citizen in Austin. And so, yeah, it's funny. I haven't been to my local ones in a minute because I'm always working on Saturdays. And they always do them on Saturdays. And I'm like, guys, like, I should tell Zunthris, like, hey, like, plan one for Jack Ruby soon on a Saturday, because I'll probably be working. And if I'm not, I'll make sure I am. Like, I'll make sure and say, hey, can I have that shift that day, so that I can I'm gonna be totally fair. If I ever had a bar citizen while I'm serving slash and or bartending or whatever, I'm gonna look at you guys and be like, I better see 20% or more because I know how much you people spend on spaceships. No, I would be that stingy, but still, like, like, don't. I'm great. I'm great. I'm fantastic at it. Anyway, it's been a long time. I used to do it a little bit in college, but just here and there, just like in the summer when I needed it. And then I finally got production work in the summer in college, so I didn't need to do serving anymore. So it's like literally like my first time in like 16 years bartending and serving. Well, bartending I'd never done before, so serving I had done. But bartending's new, and I really like bartending. So speaking of bartending, we're going to play this game today called Ale Tale Tavern. I have no clue like what to expect. I remember at some point I downloaded this probably because it was on sale or it was free. I don't know. But I can't even remember. I'd have to look at the store page. Let me look at the store page. Does it cost something? Oh, one second. God, these things last forever. These headphones. I've been on... Today's the first time in like literally months I've been below 70% on these headphones. But that's because I barely use them anymore at the moment. Let's see. I wanted to look at the store page and see what it costs. Oh yeah, it's like a $15 game. Oh, but there's a bundle to get Kitchen Wars. And this. Okay. So it's like... Oh my god, they have all these games. Okay. Let's see. Let's just play it. Let's just give it a go. Let's do this. Here we go. Can we hear it at all? Is it do I have... First of all, I should test my audio with something I know should work if it's playing. Yeah, I'm not getting audio into the headphones. Oh no. Oh no. All the other problems were fine, but you know what? We're gonna just do the first thing. The first way to solve an issue, which is let's exit this game. And let's restart that computer real fast. Yep, it wants an update and a shutdown, or an update and a restart. So let's do that real quick on my computer. Sorry about that. False start. False start. False start. 5 yards. Opposing team. False start. False start. I would be such a good referee. I have the voice for it. False start. 5 yards. What else? What are the other ones? Foul. See? I'm super good at it. I don't know the rules all the time. Sometimes I kind of know them halfway. I don't know which game we're talking. I think I'm thinking of football. But yeah, give me a second. Let me restart this computer and see if I get my capture to come through in the monitor. Because I don't want to play a game without audio. That's against the law. That's a high crime against the council, you know? I didn't make the laws. I just follow them as best I can. But I do not follow the laws of kings. Or wannabe kings. Those little bitches. If you know, you know. Little bitches. Yeah, I'm a little... There is a little part of me that's like, oh, man, I'm going to Austin on the day of all these protests and stuff. And there's, like, part of me that kind of wants to go to one, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm going to be out of town. I don't want... The last thing I need is to be arrested out of town. I can get arrested once in a while, but not out of town. You know, you got to have a support network nearby. We'll see. Been playing Dune in the last few days. Yeah, everybody's been playing that new Dune game. I've never engaged with anything Dune. It's not out of choice. It's just I haven't gotten there. I'll get there. That's a conversation that is always present with my friends and I. Is like whenever I tell somebody, yeah, I haven't seen that, or I haven't, and they're like, what? You haven't seen this movie? You haven't read that book? And I'm like, I've read plenty of books. I'm actually reading, what am I reading right now? Reading a couple things. I'm reading The People's History of the United States by, I forget the guy's name, but it's good. It's rough. Super rough, though. Like, because it's the history of the United States from the lens of the oppressed, the whoever's been oppressed at that time, that particular moment. Some people went for a while and still continue to, but you know what I mean? It's like, it's the people's history of the United States, not, that romanticized shit they teach you in middle school and shit. I don't know, at least in Texas, I always felt like in Texas history. I mean, I felt like in history in general. Like, I had an interest in history as a kid because I was like, oh, wow. And then it's like when I got to college, I kind of got a little bit like more honest. And even in the end of high school, some more honest like takes on history and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, that was not as good as I thought it was. That was a bad time. That was a bad deal. Like, like especially like the the colonization of America. An interest in propane and propane accessories. I would actually, I would actually not put it past me to work in oil and gas one day, but I wouldn't want to. Let's see. Let's play a song. Yeah. Are y'all hearing this song at all? That's playing. Make sure my thing's on. Yeah, it's on. Why aren't we? Oh, maybe. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Because it says, like, I'm seeing the line. Yeah, y'all aren't hearing it. 1 second, y'all. Sorry for the technical difficulties. I haven't had this issue in so long, and then suddenly I'm having it again, and it's really annoying. Let's go to file. Oh, wait. Shit, settings folder. No, not folder. Settings. Okay, let's go to audio. Go to default for a second. What's my default for the system? The sound. System sound. Change it for a second. And change it back. Because the only other option that I know of off the top of my head is to restart like something like OBS. And I'm like, oh, I've already started the stream. It's kind of a pain in the ass. Now let's try it. Nope. It says it's coming through. Like it's picking it up, but it's not translating into the monitor, which is stupid. Ugh. And I already restarted this computer. All right. Give me like 2 seconds, chat. I'm just going to restart and yeah, I'm just going to restart real quick. And if I get back quick enough, it'll reconnect. But if it boots up slow enough, but yeah, let's just restart everything. All right, I'll see y'all in a couple minutes. Stop yelling at me.